What's going on, guys? Aaron King here. And the reason there is smoke coming out of my mouth, because right now it is cold as hell where I'm at. Just got off work, waiting for the bus, or no, my mom to come pick me up. Because I'm just 19 and I don't have a job yet. Because my mom wanted me to finish school first. Alright, anyway. I'm here today to give you my Royal Rumble 2019 predictions, which I'm going to react to on the day. I'll do my NXT Takeover Phoenix predictions when I'm back at home where it's not balls ass cold. All right, one second. First up, because I feel like I'm gonna forget the names already, is I'm gonna talk about the Cruiserweight Championship Fatal 4-Way. For a time, it was my favorite division. The only reason I'd ever watch Raw. Now it's not on Raw anymore, and I don't ever watch Raw. I only watch SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live. Well, I don't watch 205 Live. I only watch SmackDown and NXT. Alright, so Buddy Murphy is going to be defending his championship against Akira Tozawa, Kalisto, and Hideo Itami. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I'm not sure. It's either Kalisto or Cedric Alexander. I don't know which one. I'll have to check again, but I know it's either one of those two. Anyhow, I expect it to be a high-paced, fast, amazing matchup. Fatal 4-Way. But I'm pretty sure I'm thinking that Buddy Murphy's going to retain the title. Well, who knows? It's probably going to be on the pre-show anyway. But Buddy Murphy's going to retain. Next, the SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line. And I just cringe every time. I just cringe more every time I think about this matchup. The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Greg Hamilton should announce them as The Bar, not just their names. It's The Bar defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against Shane McMahon and The Miz. I'm gonna call him Team Ms. Man. Ms. Man. There. Team Ms. Man. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Team Ms. Man. So, I'm pretty sure that being Shane, he's commissioner, probably has some owner's taking this. He's probably, he's probably going to give the titles to himself and The Miz. It's going to be like a big underdog team story, like a struggling team that fights each other, struggles to get on the same page, but then they end up winning but still fight one another. But then as time goes on, they're going to grow on one another, and then they're going to become a cohesive unit, like Sheamus and Cesaro did. The Bar, like Sheamus and Cesaro did, but one was face, one was heel. One was technically heel. Then they both turn face, but then they both turn heel, which is something good. Anyhow, I predict Team Ms. Man to win the tag team titles of the Rumble. Okay, the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks. Okay, now forgive me for this. Sasha Banks, she's lost that aura that made me actually like her. But she's just made me lose that because she's become just so I don't know the word. Anyhow, and Ronda Rousey has been beaten, and she's probably going to hold the title, and they're probably going to have her hold the title until like WrestleMania or the day after WrestleMania. So, sorry, Sasha. I love you, but I'm going to give it to Ronda. Next, speaking of women's championships, let's head over to the blue brand, the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Asuka defending against Becky Lynch. I'm happy for Asuka. I'm glad she finally won the title, but she won it too late, in my opinion. Anyhow, there's there's a very, very good chance that Becky Lynch, however, might take it back. Who knows? But all I know, it's going to be a damn good match. But who I want to win is Becky Lynch. But who I think is going to win, because I don't know, just for reasons, Asuka. Next, it's the United States title. United States Championship. Rusev versus the criminally underused Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay. This was... Shinsuke should have been WWE champ by now, if you ask me. Because I was cool with it. I remember back with Jinder Mahal, when Jinder Mahal was champion, which I personally wish he would have stayed that way. I would have waited. I would have at Clash of Champions, turn Corbin face and then have him put the belt on Corbin, and then Shinsuke won the Rumble. I would have had that happen, and then when Shinsuke did win the Rumble though in real life, and then I would have had AJ. Both men were part of the six-pack challenge at Fastlane, so I would have had AJ win the championship rather than retain it, and giving us the dream match at WrestleMania with Shinsuke becoming champion. That's what I would have done. But instead, they turned... Someone coming by. But instead, they turned it into a long-ass feud. A feud that I enjoy, by the way. Shinsuke Nakamura is an amazing, amazing performer. Have an amazing performer and an amazingly over wrestler. Over superstar. So for me, it's a toss-up. It's probably going to come down to like one mistake, like who makes the most critical mistake. And I'm personally thinking it's going to be Rusev. And you've always got to keep your eye on Shinsuke. Got to keep your eye on Shinsuke. And for reasons, I'm pretty sure y'all know why. Although he hasn't hit one in a while. A low blow. I haven't seen him hit one in a while. So, I think Rusev's going to, try to go for the Machka kick, but then he's going to, hit something, tweak his knee or accidentally, do something like John Cena at WrestleMania 31, where he accidentally rammed into Lana. I'm pretty sure that Rusev's probably going to make a mistake like that. I'm not saying that's going to be the mistake. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a mistake like that. I'm not saying that Lana's even going to be involved. It's going to be Rusev's probably going to make a critical mistake. And sorry for stuttering so much, guys, because I'm just trying to get my bearing. Because I'm so tired. Because I had to lift cabinets. I had 250 pound cabinets I had to lift, guys, today at work. Habitat for Humanity. Awesome job. Apply for it. Anyhow, back to the Royal Rumble. Shinsuke Nakamura is probably going to take the title back. As great as Shinsuke Nakamura would always say, knee to face. That's what it's going to take. All right. I've covered. Let me, because I'm starting to forget already, man. I've covered the Cruiserweight Championship match, covered the SmackDown Tag Team, covered this SmackDown Tag Team title match, I've covered the Raw Women's match, I've covered the SmackDown Women's match. Yep, so next match for the umpteenth, I know it's only the third, it's the fourth time, because he beat him on SmackDown, but then he beat him on SmackDown to become the champion. And then he beat him at TLC. Of course, it feels like the 100th time we've seen it. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan, for the WWE Championship. I wouldn't go back to calling. I would have had Daniel Bryan call his lock the new lock, because he's the new Daniel Bryan, which I'm really enjoying, by the way. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good match, and I'm thinking that AJ's probably going to take the title back. And he's going to because people are saying that AJ wants to headline WrestleMania before he retires. Well, I read that on a website this morning. I'm not sure if he wants to do it, but it's a possibility. They're saying that he should headline WrestleMania before he retires. So AJ's probably gonna take it back to the Rumble, then hold it to WrestleMania, and then he's gonna headline WrestleMania. He's gonna headline WrestleMania. Headline WrestleMania. I don't know against who yet. Yeah, but he's probably gonna headline WrestleMania this year, so I pick AJ to win, and I'll run down my picks for the one last time before I sign off. Next, it's the Universal Championship match, and I personally was kind of looking forward to Strowman versus Lesnar, but Mr. McMahon canceled it because of the whole limo fiasco. But in reality, I think Strowman's still dealing with his elbow. Anyhow, so now Finn Balor's in its place. Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar. Think about that. Universal Championship on the line. It's been called a dream match. I'm going to say, I'm going to be generous here. I'm going to say that Balor has a 20% chance of beating the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Now, notice how I said Balor. Balor, of course, meaning normal Balor. Normal Balor. But if he comes out as Demon Balor, which he probably will, because it's Brock Lesnar and it's the Royal Rumble, one of the big four, why didn't he come out as the Demon for WrestleMania? That's what I'm kicking myself wondering. Well, probably because it was the first match. Anyhow, and it was a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. Anyway, he's probably going to come, because Byron Saxton said that this is where, because the Demon Ego is the Demon Alter Ego is the one he uses to succeed where most would fail. And most would fail against Brock Lesnar. So normal Balor has a 20% chance of winning. Normal Balor has a 20% chance of winning. Demon Balor, if he comes out as Demon Balor, his chances will go up, I would say, about 30%. So if it's normal Balor, it's 20-80 in favor of Lesnar. It's a 20% to 80% and on who's going to win, favoring Lesnar. That's normal Balor. But if it comes out as Demon Balor, then it's a 50-50 chance. Personally, they're calling for him to win. They're saying he's going to win. They're saying they're going to make him win. But, you know what? I want him to win. I'm going to risk it. He never got his rematch. He did get his rematch, but he lost. But that was Roman Reigns. Which, by the way, Roman, get well soon. Roman, I heard you're doing great. Get well soon. Come back. Hit harder. Man. Roman Empire all the way, man. Alright. Finn Balor is going to... If it's normal Balor, then it's going to be Lesnar who wins. Lesnar's going to eat him alive. Easy. But if it's Demon Balor, then Balor's going to win. Hell, you know what? I'm going to go with Balor to win the Universal Championship. I'm going to go with Balor to win it. And now we head into the meat of the matter to me. The Royal Rumble matches. Notice how I said matches. First, we're going to talk about the Women's Rumble. Now, the Men's Rumble, I have several top picks, but several top picks. I'm talking about like 6 or 7 or 8. But for the Women's Rumble, I'm only gonna say 3. Say 3. I'm saying that either Charlotte, Carmella, or Natalya win the thing. Because Carmella's coming in at number 30, and Charlotte's a heavy hit. Because Charlotte's a heavy hitter, and Natalya, a veteran. Both Charlotte and Natalya faced each other in a classic NXT Women's title match back in the day. And they win. And they both have wrestling royalty to their name. Charlotte with the flares, Natalya with the hearts. And I'm guessing that Charlotte and Natalya are going to be the final two. And Charlotte's probably going to hit a natural selection, then throw Natalya over the top. So I'm going with Charlotte to win the Women's Rumble. Now for the Men's Rumble. The Men's Rumble. I have 3 picks from Raw, 3 picks from SmackDown Live. From SmackDown Live, I'd either have to go with Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, or Andrade. Which, why shorten it to Andrade? Why not leave it Andrade Cien Almas? Almas. Now we know he's probably going to get ruined. Or maybe not, who knows? Anyhow, back to so Andrade. 3 picks from SmackDown again. 3 picks from SmackDown again. Joe, Rey, and Andrade. My 3 picks from Raw. Raw. Well, I always want a SmackDown guy to win a Rumble. But my 3 picks from Raw are Corbin, McIntyre, and Rollins. Now, I always pull for someone from Raw. I always pull for someone from SmackDown to win. But if it's from Raw, I'm hoping it's one of those 3. But more than likely, if it is someone from Raw, it's probably going to be Drew. Because they're calling for Drew to win the thing. Alright, so my predictions one last time. Cruiserweight champion, Buddy Murphy will retain. And U.S. Championship, Shinsuke will win it back. SmackDown Tag Team titles, Team Ms. Man. Which I'm hoping they call them that now. For the Raw Women's title, Ronda Rousey. For the SmackDown Women's title, I'm going to go with Asuka. For SmackDown Women's title, I went with Asuka, yeah. Asuka. Universal Championship, Finn Balor, let's hope. WWE Championship, AJ Styles. Women's Rumble, Charlotte. Men's Rumble, McIntyre. But I hope it's Rollins, but it's probably going to be McIntyre. I like both of them, so won't really matter to me. Alright, I've been sitting down for too long. My legs are about to fall asleep. That's my predictions. I'll hit you with my NXT TakeOver predictions later tonight. Alright, until then, Aaron King. See ya.